Questions?
We saw your reaction on Twitter to Kevin's piece. Kind of a different angle. How do you feel like this will help his relationship with players in the locker room now that this is so out there and open and he's dealing with it?
I mean, I don't know. I think Kev has always been accepted in our locker room from day one, so you know, I don't think it changes, you know, how we've always kind of seen Kev, but I think in people that's dealing with the same situation, that's in the same situation as Kev, you know, I think it helps them out more than anybody. You know, to not feel like they're alone, because they're not. You know, we as athletes are put on this pedestal, but we go through some of the same problems that just, you know, I mean, we're all human beings, all of us. So, you know, I think it's very enlightening for him to you know, to know that and to see that in himself, and to know that he can help others by doing that.
Why do you think it's so much kind of more challenging to come out with a mental as opposed to a physical injury, let's say, for an athlete? And it, you know, takes a lot. Why do you think it takes so much more?
I mean, because we live in a sport or in a world where, you know, our whole lives we always talked about figure it out on your own and be as strong as you can and don't show anybody any weakness. So that's how we've been built. We've been built like that our whole lives, ever since we either picked up a basketball or picked up a football or whatever the case may be. It's like, you know, it's you know, be as strong as you can and, you know, deal with any issues that you can on your own. And I think that that sometimes, you know, can become a problem. And obviously, when you're able to see that, you know, sometimes that's not the way to deal with it, it actually makes you even more stronger in the respective sport that you are in.
Juju Smith's trying to recruit you to the Steelers. Any interest there?
Nah, I'm fine with my sport I got. It's pretty funny though. I seen some of the edits that they had me in the Steelers uniform, but no, I like tank tops and shorts. I'm sorry. I've tried the shoulder pads and it was fun while it lasted, but I'm a tank top and shorts guy.
Brian, what are you looking for out of your guys to get this trip started off on the right foot?
A win.
What will that?
We got to defend. I mean, they made shots versus us the other day in Cleveland. And I watched the game last night versus Dallas. The same shots they made versus us. One of their shots hit the back, and you know, so we got to expect from them to make shots again versus us, unfortunately. But you know, we got to come out with a defensive mindset to try to get stops and, you know, just weather the storm, because they play, you know, exceptional basketball here, obviously. They feed up this crowd and they feed up this altitude.
Brian, I know you're not a big payback guy, but does it come into play when you've lost to a team so close to the proximity to that date?
I mean, it comes into play. You always want to, you know, try to get some get back. It's just that's just the competitive nature. I mean, ever since you was a kid, when somebody beat you, you was like, okay, run it back.
Right.
You know, just keep running it back until I try to get a win. So that's just come from, you know, the competitive side of things ever since I was a kid. So that should be fun.
All right, anything else? All right, thanks.